What's going on, guys? Arekkz here. Welcome back to another video for Borderlands 3, and today we've got a load of stuff to talk about because there was the next episode of the Borderlands show, and during that, not only did we find out more information about the upcoming Maliwan takedown starting tomorrow, and of course the accompanying update, we also got a brand new trailer for the first story DLC for Borderlands 3, which drops on December 19th. Keep in mind that is the first of 4 DLCs, so plenty more stuff to come. But in this video, I want to go over all of that because there's some information surrounding the upcoming DLC, the one to look forward to in December, as well as some things ahead of tomorrow. So if you guys do enjoy this, then a like would be super appreciated. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. And of course, don't forget to keep it locked, because as and when this content goes live, we'll of course have a ton more Borderlands content for you. But let's start at the top. Let's start with the Moxie DLC. Moxie's Heist of the Handsome Jackpot. You guys might have seen the little sort of teaser they put out on Twitter a little while ago with Handsome Jack's sort of holographic projection, and people are like, whoa, what's this? You know, because obviously he's dead. This is, of course, what it all alluded to. The official blog post says, in short, Moxie's recruiting you to seize control of a derelict space station built by the infamous Handsome Jack back when he was still the president of the Hyperion Corporation. The Handsome Jackpot is quite possibly the gaudiest gambling spot in the galaxy, with neon signs, slot machines, and gold statues all over the place. It's also crawling with multiple models of deadly Hyperion loader bots, as well as lunatic looters who have been trapped on board ever since Jack's death. But that's not all. So that of course explains the setting. You're basically taking part in a new location. We're going to be exploring this new location, which is this rather over-the-top sort of Borderlands Vegas-inspired casino. The blog post then goes on to say, explore a glitzy new galaxy destination packed with unique zones worthy of Handsome Jack's lavish lifestyle and dirty dealings. Join Moxie's crew of eccentric characters and pull off the ultimate casino heist in a series of thrilling campaign missions. Discover hidden secrets and strange happenings in the Handsome Jackpot via fresh side missions and crew challenges. Get a blast from Pandora's past when you battle the Hyperion forces that outlived Handsome Jack, including never-before-seen enemies and larger-than-life bosses. There are some really cool enemies in this trailer as well. There's some evil-looking claptraps. There's even a bandit wearing a sort of Handsome Jack style or shaped bandit mask, which is really, really cool. Of course, it says perfect your Vault Hunter's gear loadout with all new legendary weapons and gear, expand your collection of cosmetics with even more customization items, including new Vault Hunter heads and skins, weapon trinkets, an Echo device skin, and new emotes. We of course see a few of those in the trailer. We see some interesting looking heads for the different characters. Actually really liking that one for Flak. Of course, you know, a little bit biased. Flak is my character, but regardless, that looks pretty cool. There's also that sort of raining money emote, so that obviously goes quite nicely with this whole theme. Now, for those of you guys wondering how this fits into the whole story, Moxie's Heist of the Handsome Jackpot is tuned for characters who are at least level 13, but it will of course automatically scale up so that, you know, high level Vault Hunters can still find a challenge and appropriately powerful loot. In order to access this content, you will need to have unlocked Sanctuary 3, again, pretty early in the game, so I'm kind of safe to say that everybody would have done this. And again, as a reminder, this will be going live on December the 19th, so that's basically the thing you can do just before Christmas. If you're looking for something to keep you busy over the Christmas period, then diving into the new DLC might just be what you want to do. Now, on top of that, as well as all this new stuff, they did also say during the Borderlands show that on November the 21st to the 24th, that is basically tomorrow through the entire weekend, Borderlands 3 is free to try on Xbox One and PS4. So if you've been kind of holding off and you're like, I don't know whether this is a game for me, then this is the weekend on console specifically where you can download it, try it for free, and see if it's actually what you want to play. So that's something else to look forward to. However, turning our attention also to the immediate future, tomorrow, November 21st, of course, marks the arrival of the takedown at Maliwan Black Site, which is the first raid-style challenging content introduced for Borderlands. This, as a reminder, is content that's tuned for coordinated co-op parties of 4 max level characters. It's got restricted spawning to make your opposition that much deadlier. It's also got the all new Mayhem 4, which puts a spin on Mayhem mode by removing all the player penalties, and instead what Mayhem 4 now does is it just adds 2 random modifiers. So if you guys are familiar with the way Mayhem modes work right now, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, sometimes it's kind of frustrating because you have a ton of, you know, negative things like less weapon damage or negative weapon damage, negative elemental damage. The way Mayhem 4 is going to work is it's simply going to have 2 random modifiers. One of those will apply a bonus to the player, and one will apply a bonus to the enemies. So you won't have to worry about all the annoying negatives. You will just need to factor in that it might still be something like the enemy gets a hefty buff, which is quite dangerous, but you too will also get a buff. So that change from Mayhem 4 is going to be quite interesting. And of course, playing in Mayhem 4 also offers its own exclusive batch of legendary gear that again will only drop in Mayhem 4. So if you want to get the new stuff whilst doing the Malawan stuff, you basically want to be pairing these together because that's ultimately how you'll be getting the best loot, the newest loot, and the exclusive stuff. So that is also incredibly important. On top of that, a few other things that were discussed during the Borderlands show is that, of course, when the update goes live, all bosses will now have dedicated loot pools so you can more efficiently farm the legendary items you want. Now, obviously, given there's lots of legendary items, more so than there are bosses, some bosses will have multiple items they can drop, but this, of course, still means that you will have a fixed or a more kind of determined way to be able to go and farm something you're looking for. The maximum bank space is finally going to be upgraded from 50 slots to 300. As usual, you will of course need to go in-game and buy SDUs with in-game currency like you have been doing, but at least we now have a means to expand our bank so we can hold considerably more items. 300 is still not necessarily going to be enough when you consider how many legendaries there are in the game, but it's a start. I'm not going to complain, this is a start. So, there is that. They'll also be adding the target dummy, which of course will be in Sanctuary 3 so you can test out your weapons. There'll be new vending machines deployed across multiple maps, and there'll also be some overall UI performance improvements. So that's something to look forward to in the update when it drops tomorrow. That should be dropping alongside the takedown at the Malawan Black Site. So lots of cool things to look forward to. Of course, with there being new legendaries in the Malawan Black Site, at least we now know we'll have some vault space to be able to hold them. It is also worth mentioning that Gearbox are of course working on a Mayhem mode overhaul as Mayhem 2.0. This of course will include new UI support. It'll have new Mayhem modifiers that change gameplay more dramatically, Mayhem playlist, new rewards, additional levels of Mayhem to work through, lots of stuff like that, but that is of course something for the future, and more details on Mayhem 2.0 will be next year. So more stuff to look forward to, but for the time being, that is a quick rundown on what we have right now. So tomorrow is the Malawan Black Site, as well as the beginning of the free-to-play weekend. So November the 21st to the 24th is your chance to play Borderlands 3 free, and of course on December 19th is the Moxie DLC. So that's it for the time being. Again, be sure to keep it locked because tomorrow I'll have plenty more videos for you guys to check out, but for the time being, that is it. I really hope you guys enjoyed that video. Remember to hit that subscribe button and also click on the little bell icon to turn on notifications so you don't miss my next upload. Also, don't forget you can check out 269 and Paradise Central streaming over on Twitch 6 days a week. You can find a link to the multi-stream in the description box down below. Be sure to drop by and get involved. Thanks again for watching. Take it easy. Catch you next time. Peace out.